Okay, so after my course copy is complete, I need to go through and check and make sure everything is working. And if I go into my discussion board, and remember with discussion board, you can click on your content area over here. It's also available within your control panel, so if you did get rid of that button, don't worry about it. If I go through course tools and I click discussion board, then I can see it. And I've got several different boards set up. For most of you, you're just going to have the listing of your one class here. So I can go ahead and click on here. And now I can see all of the different discussion boards that I have, and clearly there are a lot of them in this course. I know that there are quite a few that I need to look at. But this is what's troubling me. I see total posts, I see unread posts, and that doesn't make any sense because I don't have any students participating yet, so I don't know why I would even have anybody in there. Now, one of the things that people might do that I don't want you to do is to click up here, select all of these, and delete. Please note that when you do that, you delete the entire board and you have to copy it over and then do it again, and we don't want to do that, okay? What you need to do to get rid of them is to actually click on the board itself, and then I can see my participants here, and I've got unread posts. They do carry over, but you can see that they're marked anonymous. Now be careful though, because if it's sort of an introductory comment, there may be some personal information about students, so you want to make sure that you're checking this before you let your new students in there. I'm going to go ahead and click on my top button here, and that will let me automatically select all of these students, and then all I got to do is hit delete. Hit delete, and they're done. Okay, so annoying? Yes. Time consuming? No. It really doesn't take a whole lot of time. So all I need to do then is go back to my discussion board, see my listing, and then I can tell, okay, good, that one's all nice and cleaned up. I should have zeros in all of these, but unfortunately I'm going to have to go through each individual one and clean them up. I'm afraid that's the only way around it, honestly. So it is a little frustrating, but the reason for that is that you may have noticed in Blackboard that when you click on the discussion board here, that you can have it linked to your content, and it will have a description and explanation and everything of what it is, but that doesn't show up. I would expect it honestly to be right here, kind of explaining what it is I'm supposed to do in this form, but that's not really the case in Blackboard. What you need to do if you want it to show up on the same page is to click Create Thread, type in your question and your response, and then students can either create their own threads or respond to yours. The reason that these copy over is because they assume that when you click Create Thread that could be an instructor's question. And if that's an instructor's question, they don't want to delete that. Now, there are lots of arguments as to why they should get rid of it, and they're debating that, but for the time being, that's what we have to do to get rid of them.